What's up everyone? Welcome back or welcome to another weekly dose of video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and join the journey. My name is Aldo, I'm a powerlifter and day trader, and today we are continuing the series where I'll be reviewing, analyzing all of the trades I took in Project 6F, basically a challenge where I turned 10k into 100k real money through day trading. So yeah, we'll be analyzing and criticizing all of these trades together. Also, I wanted to make a standard intro for this series too, so you guys will be seeing this exact same intro in all of the series from now till the end. If it happens that you learn something from the series, please share it so we can reach more people together. And now, let's get to the sauce. Alright guys, here we go. We have episode 9 ready to be analyzed. Let's immediately look for our first trade. Okay, gold, the 15th of April, and it was a buy. Okay, so the average entry is there, and then the stop was right there. In my opinion, super tight. 1 hour time frame to look for bigger picture. We are definitely bullish structure wise, but as for momentum, after seeing something like this definitely is not this definitely doesn't encourage any buys. As for levels, I can see this same level from previous week, level of support. MAs are pointing upwards, so we have momentum, buyer's momentum to our side, even though we have to take in consideration this very big retracement, very big and steep retracement. Before we zoom into the 15 minutes, I also see this level of resistance here. Yeah. So after tapping to the resistance, we are now trying to create a lower low. So we have to break this low and to keep on going with the whole bearish momentum, which it didn't, because after price bounced off of the support, it reacted pretty well. If we see to the hourly, price approached the support level very slowly, and that's a very good sign. We have a slowdown of the bearish momentum once we approach a very strong zone, and then the next candles we went pretty much bullish. At this point, I sat down to the 5 minutes, and once I saw price create the first bit of confirmation, meaning lower time frame structure aligned with the higher time frame intention, even though it was very early since higher time frame was about to shift, we tapped into a resistance and now we tapped into support. So now price can range between these two levels, which it kinda did at some point. So I saw price printing the first higher low on the 5 minutes, and once it got above the MAs, that's when I entered, even though the real stop should have been here. So I'm not really sure why I set the stop there. That's probably because I can see this minor level of resistance now turned into support. Yes, very, very clean. So price didn't only create a new higher low, but it also broke a resistance level, which technically it's not a super big resistance level. It's still a 5 minute resistance, so not really a big deal. But once I saw the first rejection to the resistance, that's when I entered, and I set the stop right below the support, since we are now using this as support level. I still think this is very early since price is still inside this range. So for more safer buys, I should have waited price to get above the resistance like it did here and then try to buy. But still, it makes sense. So I can't complain. That was a nice trade. Same day, the 15th of April, we have a sell on GBP USD. Okay, so the entry was there and then the stop was there. Whoa, this is kind of nice. Let's begin with the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we are definitely bearish. I don't really see any levels, probably from the past. Okay, now I kinda see this level here. Let's just draw the level, and then if it doesn't make sense, we are not gonna include that in our analysis. Okay, so let's assume price bounced off of that level. Also, we can already see the 1 hour candlestick printing super nicely. We are approaching the level. We got a lot of rejections to the upside. Buyer bullish candles, pretty shitty. And then once we print sellers candles, basically the black ones, we pretty much see the real momentum. And then if we zoom into the 15 minutes, we have even more confirmation. If we look at the candles, massive rejection to the upside, even though I think this was a news, but it seems like it reacted to the level. So, and as for the structure, it's not really clean since there is pretty much nothing to the left, nothing relevant aside from these small highs. And as for this, I can't see this higher low, but aside from this, the rest is too small, and we gotta zoom into the 5 minutes to really see what's going on. So, okay, on the 5 minutes, we definitely broke structure to the left, or lots of breaks. This one a little, actually no, this was a pretty nice break, since price closed below, then another two candles below the previous low. Not a lot of rejection to the downside, so we know that this is a strong low. And then once price pulled back, reacted super fast to the level. At this point, I think by mistake or by luck, I don't even know, or I was actually skilled, I realized that price was trending super steep, so I entered without waiting for price to print any structure. At least maybe in the 1 minute we did have structure. On the 1 minute, yeah, after tapping into the resistance, the 1 minute broke down. 1 minute structure broke down, so that also was another confirmation I was looking at. And then on the 5 minutes, still price was moving very impulsively, so I wasn't expecting for price to print any kind of structure or more confirmation. So I entered right away as price was rejecting both the resistance and the EMAs, stop above the EMAs, even though above the resistance would have been even nicer. But yeah, very nice trade. I definitely like this trade. Okay, I closed the trade live, and that was a massive winner. I saw like 14k floating. Damn. Okay, so you are telling me I closed the trade there? Damn. 5x of my risk. Very, very nice. Okay, we have a buy on gold the 16th of April. Okay, the entry was pretty much there. And then the stop right below the low. Let's immediately look for the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we are now bullish, and this was actually the real trade I should have taken instead of the one I took the previous day. We can use the resistance level now turned into support. Also, the EMAs can be considered as dynamic support. We are definitely printing higher lows on even on the 1 hour time frame, so everything as for the higher time frame is aligned and to our side. We gotta zoom into the 5 minutes. I think the idea was to enter the trade right after the bounce off of the level. Yeah, I didn't wait for 5 minutes structure, and that's damn the same mistake I keep making. Since the trade is perfect, I should have waited price to first break this high, and then we have 5 minute structure to our favor, and probably I could have avoided this unnecessary drawdown. So I would consider this a risky trade, but I can definitely see why. I was very confident to play from the level, so why not? Even though if this would have been a loss, I mean, it would have been a silly loss, since I could have just waited for a lower time frame to realign. So let's see what is gonna be the result. Oh, 17k floating, like it's nothing. So okay, 18k now. Okay, it seems like those were all break-evens, and that's very sad since it looked like a very nice trade. If you enter before lower time frame structure aligns with your idea, it's not wrong at all, since the only thing you can actually experience is drawdown, unnecessary drawdown, but overall, if your higher time frame idea is solid, it's still gonna work out in the end. You know, aligning if lower time frame aligns with higher time frame, you will get a more precise entry, which means two things: more risk reward, so your stop is safer and your reward is much higher, and then you don't go into unnecessary drawdown, so you don't see the fluctuations of price trying to realign to the whole idea. So yeah, and that was also the last trade of the whole episode. Once we broke a 2-week losing streak, all of the performance got much better, but I can still see details, and overall there is still room to improve. Whenever the performance got better, the results got instantly better. No coincidence? Yeah. Hope you guys learned something from this episode and from the whole series. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next episode.